So thank you, and I really appreciate it. And so yeah, right, got it. I think we all know who the last guy is, and you know, we've been having a lot of fun this last tour, kind of poking at each other. But the truth is, I love the guy, Dwayne Johnson.
Hi, let's get the show on the road. Guys, really quickly, I just want to open up with, I do want to thank one person. There's a few people who I want to thank, and then we're going to get the show on the road. We're going to watch a great movie. One person, very important that I think, without this person, none of this would be possible. This person exemplifies hard work, exemplifies humility, and we're all grateful for this person. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Dwayne Johnson. What? No? Oh, God. You do?
My introduction was a little brief. I do want to say that, and that's just because I didn't want to cry in public. Look, this guy's incredible. The amount of time and effort that he dedicated to this performance and pushing himself as an actor was unbelievable. This is, in my opinion, and many others, his finest performance. It's so vulnerable and so strong. I can't wait for you to see it. So thank you.
Thank you, Rawson. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. The check is in the mail. I want to quickly recognize my mom is here in the audience. Mom Johnson? Yes! Hey, Mama. There you are. She's so excited. She's so proud. She embarrassed me on GMA live this morning. It was great. Thank you. And, of course, my beautiful 16-year-old daughter, Simone. Hi. There you are. Okay. Really quickly, I'm going to share this. A few people I just want to thank and recognize. This first person I'm going to save for last. I'm going to move on to a man who I tickled the shit out of him on the red carpet. Very good friend, and we appreciate his support. He's been a phenomenal partner, Mr. Jeff Shell. And one of my favorites, we've worked together for years, an amazing partner, a beautiful woman, and just an incredible soon-to-be icon in our business, Mrs. Donna Langley. And again, a phenomenal partner. His name is Peter Kramer, buddy. And this man, I have known my entire career. I've had the pleasure and honor of working with him. I love working with him. He is an animal, and he cares solely like we do, putting the audience first, Mr. Michael Moses. Everybody. And so speaking of my career, so it's a very special night. I'm so honored that you guys are here, getting ready to watch our movie. Why it's a special night for me is this is the very first premiere I've had in my 17-year career here in New York for one of my movies. And why it's special is because I started my career here in New York City. I measured it out today. Madison Square Garden is 2.2 miles. And that's where I started my career, over 20 years ago, and it could have gone sideways very quickly. I was a rookie with the WWE and professional wrestling, and that crowd embraced me and kicked off my career, and it was an incredible night. I will never forget it. New York City, I love you. So it all comes full circle, and I started my career in 1996, November 1996. By 4 years later, 3 years later actually, in 2000, I met this man who I'm going to recognize, and we're going to get the show on the road. He came backstage, he came to see me perform, and he said, "What are your goals?" I said, "Well, my goals are I would like to transition into Hollywood. I would like to become a really good actor, and I would like to make big movies for the world to enjoy. And I'm also willing to put in the work because I know that it requires longevity. In order to get a career that has longevity, it requires work." I said, "What do you think?" He paused, he looked up at me, he smiled, and he said, "I think you're gonna be just fine. Keep putting in the work. I will mentor you and I will help you along the way." Years later, we are here. Years later, that man is here, Mr. Ron Meyer. Thank you so much, Danny, for reminding me. I have to thank money. And money, that's why you're the best, as our chairwoman. Jimmy Horowitz is here. Where are you, Jimmy? A big round of applause for Jimmy. Jimmy! Thank you. All right, guys, you're here, we're here. Let's enjoy, let's have fun. It's New York City. Enjoy Skyscraper. Thank you.